I have returned to my CryptoQ Media channel, just in case you happen to miss it. Another turning point in human history will be the events of July 13th. On July 13th, it was announced that XRP was not a security. It was on July 13th that President Trump was almost assassinated. Hello, everyone. In today's video, I'll show you how Ripple and XRP will be a part of the next financial system that you're probably already familiar with. Nevertheless, the US Department of Treasury paper will be presented afterward. For some of you, this may be old information. Please do so if you have not already. Also, if you have, I'd like to know how many of you can rate the accuracy of this. Some may wonder why this hasn't been done yet. Assume I'm right. It's not possible. This is happening all at once, 10 XRP worth 2,100. Alright, then, I think it's time to dive in. Hey, did you catch that if this had happened, the world and the US would have been mired in an endless civil war? I can't even begin to describe how horrible it would have been. Leave a comment with your opinions on the subject. Please accept my deepest gratitude. I am at a loss for words in the event that you did pass. It turned out that way. Keeping an eye on developments is the next stage. None of this has ever occurred previously. Imagine the following: US President Trump is dead. First of all, it doesn't matter to me one way or the other because everything has already been planned. Your claims that an insane lone wolf managed to get his hands on a sniper rifle, scale a roof, and defeat an undercover CIA agent who had been working for years are completely without merit. This being the case, further information is likely to emerge soon. That being said, I am done with my remarks. Yeah, I get it. We are living through a world that has gone utterly bonkers. Despite ongoing claims that he has abandoned America and failed leadership tests, Trump continues to receive substantial coverage in the New York Times. Voters must reject him in November. Just so you know, some anonymous billionaire or someone with comparable money has sponsored this article. The man was critically ill yesterday. The next day, they returned to give him more advice: reject him. Seriously, Trump will end up with 99.99% of the vote if he loses this year with 190.9%. Losing the Civil War won't stop him from coming out on top. I am just making that point. Since I am sure you have all watched the video, I will not play it again, but a civil war will ensue. My number one goal is to prevent a copyright infringement lawsuit. This was really insane to me. Now we'll talk about Trump's part. Some of Trump's former allies have defected to Ripple. The US Department of Treasury provided this PDF, and I must admit that I am not feeling very well at the moment. For that reason, I beg you to bear with me. The creation of opportunities for economic growth through a monetary system. In addition, bear in mind that their ultimate goal is to level the playing field among 200 economies so that they can all interact with one another and release the Internet of Value, an unprecedented feat. President Trump was notified of this report submission. On top of that, Executive Order 13,772 lays out the ground rules for the American financial system. Here we have Craig Phillips, an individual with an impressive resume that includes 9 years at BlackRock, 13 at Morgan Stanley, and nearly 3 years as a counselor to the U.S. Department of Treasury Secretary. You can find his name in this PDF as well. The presentation to Donald Trump was set to go. The view that a private sector-led payment system can be innovative and the foundation for the most cutting-edge payment system in the world has been very openly expressed by the Treasury. I have said this from the beginning. It took time for Ripple to resolve the lawsuit. Ripple is a company based in the US, and they are trying to take advantage of it. China processes the vast majority of Bitcoin and Ethereum transactions, while no neighboring country has any say in these digital currencies. It is quite unlikely that this company will remain put and avoid seizing XRP or any other valuable asset just as it is about to launch the Internet of Value. That was, to a considerable degree, its crux. Do not miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Simply hold off till the concert concludes. That trick where you completely disregard any attempt to understand it is something I cannot emphasize enough. He made it clear that the business sector will be the engine that propels this. Please share your thoughts on this by posting a comment. The fact that Craig Phillips joined Ripple right after he left might be taken for granted. Upon leaving the U.S. Department of Treasury, he joins Ripple without delay. Afterwards, he joins Ripple's board of directors. Additionally, his presence adds some much-needed weight to the policy leadership bench. I thought we talked about having that roster, don't you? Ripple boasts the most impressive lineup among all cryptocurrency ecosystems. That is the reason why the value of XRP would decrease over time. Complete Bitcoin just sit there. No matter how much you mock me, I will always understand. I will be giggling wildly on this side. In this untamed instant, I am alive. The financial system is going through certain changes. And that is the center of all attention. Assume I'm right. This is unbelievable to me. The President of the United States was almost killed, as we now know. The fact that Trump is no longer in power has not solved my mystery. Consider an alternate situation. You are aware that it is a dreadful period. The US should not be represented in any votes. It seems like Trump will cruise to re-election. The other viewpoint is repulsive, as much as I hate to admit it. A criminal law plot. They are all criminals, no matter what you label them, but some of these companies and groups turn completely evil once they cross a certain threshold. And I am talking about those particular individuals. If you're new to my channel and have just subscribed, I appreciate it. Later, I will see you.